I was halfway through screaming at my wife about her late-night texts to Patrick from work when there was a knock at the door sharp enough to split our argument in two. Sweat and accusation hung heavy in the air as I yanked open the door, expecting maybe her sister, maybe a neighbor tired of our noise. Instead, our next-door neighbor, always the nosy type, but never this bold, stood there holding two thick envelopes and a look that could freeze hell. "I think these are for you," she said, handing one to each of us before turning on her heel and disappearing down the hallway. Inside the envelope, divorce papers. Not just for me, one for each of us, both dated, both signed. My wife's face went wide as she read hers, and for a second, I thought she might faint. It didn't make sense. We hadn't even talked about lawyers, let alone started the process. I looked at her, wild-eyed, searching for some hint she was playing a sick joke. But she was shaking, her lips parted in shock, and I knew, it wasn't her. We tore through the next hour, accusations morphing into confusion, confusion into panic. Turns out, both our signatures were perfect forgeries. The neighbor's husband was a divorce attorney, and suddenly every weird, lingering look he gave us at barbecues made a sick kind of sense. My wife started sobbing, admitting she'd confided in him about her fights, about feeling trapped, about wanting out but never being brave enough. I realized I'd done the same, bitching to him about her, about the late nights, about my own guilt over a one-night stand I never confessed. The truth hit me harder than any affair. We'd been outsourcing our marriage to a third party, drip-feeding our grievances to the same man, hoping he'd tell us what to do. He did, he tried to end it for us. My wife and I sat on the floor, divorce papers in our laps, realizing the real betrayal wasn't in the texts or the secrets, but in the way we'd both been too afraid to face each other, too eager to let someone else decide if we should stay or go.